Thokozani, guys. Gogo Skhotheni lona insizwa kaDlamini. So guys, I'm with someone today. So I have a few questions for him. I want to ask him, how does it feel to date Sangoma, especially Gogo Skhotheni? How does it feel? So guys, I want him to answer, how does it feel to date me, especially since it's his first time. When is it your first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How does it feel?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I don't know. It feels normal. Yeah, it feels different because.
It feels normal.
Yeah, it feels normal.
Okay. So he's saying it feels normal to date me. What's normal?
What makes you think it's about different, like from dating a normal person dating you?
Because I'm a Sangoma and I have Amatwasana, you know, and Manengi in the yard, and what? And my mood swings. How do you handle me? How do you handle me with all the gifts in me?
Do you remember the time we tried with Konwinto on Buzuguti? Why am I dating a Sangoma? And then I said, if she was a doctor, like if she graduated, like being a doctor, both are different. And then that person said yes. And then I said, okay. And then because I didn't want to continue the conversation. So for me, why being in Buzuguti, was it going to be different if I was dating a doctor now? I wanted the difference between you and the should I say the Western doctor. You African doctor, and then those ones they Western doctor. And if you check the way if you check the way to be a Sangoma, it's not different than the way against the because there's a procedure now of which, let's say, lecture yakho when you says kupeni lecture yakho kuba ukobela wako, right? And then when on this side baba namalacha, this side baba na ukobela umuntu okufundisa zonke izinto. The only thing is just that ngapha they get to Gucci babe. None of which man just ever need certificate.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, so
you see, so it's not different. It's just that people in Jengeng they make it different because they have weird understanding when it comes to Izango Ma doubt. Of which for me it was a new experience. Maybe let me say I was brave enough for Gucci. I wanna learn more.
Okay.
I wanna learn more. And to remember Ngaskatung Buzuguti. The time I first asked you, why do you want to date you? And then I said, I only knew after I go to Sangoma.
Oh, yeah.
I got attracted by your beauty. Yeah. And then after we spoke, I told you to buy your brains.
No,
and
baby.
And then third, it was, your braveness. I'm trying to brave back in the confidence. So it's Sangoma for me. You being a Sangoma is just...
It's extra.
It's extra. And I don't take it into consideration that cool. I do acknowledge it, but I'm in touch with Gucci is Sangoma because I take it as your work. Okay. It's your profession. I have to respect profession work, and then it's us up. So I'm trying to Gucci.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I see it was Lavuka. And remember, you don't know anything about
Lavuka performance.
Yeah, I remember. So liyavuka idlozi lami and you don't remember. How did you take that? Because it was your first experience. Mina ujwayele mina with this small voice hlala hleka. So how did you take that? Good nangisa you know?
Oh, for those abangazi, since Gogo Skhotheni, Dlamini. So there's a guy living inside here. So every time umavuka this guy, ukhuluma ngebhesi. I use the voice so ukhuluma indoda ngaphakathi. The first time ngicaka experience yakhuluma besinamathwasana.
Yeah.
Besinamathwasa and then bengifuna ubaleka and then uvuya. It was so weird for me. They didn't understand.
Okay.
And then after, I was good. Why ngithukile? And then I was like, I can't think ngithukile because I think there's something I need to learn, experience. And then I sat down and then I observe everything. Now I'm so used to it. The only thing I sense is obviously, you know what they say. We fear what we don't know most of the time. The reason to experiences. So that's why even fear. But now it's just normal and everything.
Okay, so it was ngavuka game uthola ukuthi busy. No, like uthola ukuthi me and you like yabo.
Me and you.
Livuka idlozi lithi yehla ndoda. How would you feel? How would you feel? Lithi yehla ndoda. Like how would you feel?
I got feel. I don't know. I'm concluding thing I got feel. I'm from Kuba no assumptions.
So you don't know. Would you continue? But knowing you ngaqhubeka. Me knowing you, you'd carry on.
I carry on.
Just asking. Okay. Okay. So you never had challenges of which you think I'm crazy or something, or you think you can't do this. It's just too much.
Like I said, baby, me when I'm dating, I'm touching on Gucci. I don't know, Kumbuza, maybe it's people or what, but I'm touching on Gucci. Sangoma, just I'm dating well.
Okay, so now our house is full of 20 plus kids.
Yeah.
And your vision is always you want us to stay in the suburbs, whereby as konu khalisi gupu endlini yethu. You know, I do it from home. As konu khalisi gupu. How does that affect you? Like knowing your house will always be full of amatwasa, clients, and do you take that well? Knowing good things like all the time you're lazy, igcwele.
I think by now I've adapted to that.
You've adapted.
Yeah, I've adapted to that, and I've made peace with it. Yes, it's just that I think so different, and I think a lot. The only thing every time when my trust are calling,
yeah,
it makes us super friendly to the environment of people and getting used to different types of people and different types of behaviors around, because my personalities are different, so we get to learn different personalities. And then I've been saying I want a very big family. So I'm because I'm already used to
a very big family. This is our last kid, dang it.
I don't know.
No, it is our last kid. And this food. No.
I don't know. That one.
And this again. Okay, so he's saying, guys, it's not that difficult to date umuntu onedlozi because he's only taking me as a normal person, and he takes my calling as like umsebenzi. It's my professional work. He doesn't take it as Sangoma.
Yeah, and the other thing, there's posting you make Amazozi look cool and stuff, and then I make us look cool. Do you know how many people after at first they used to criticize me and used to finger point me and go to actual and then now everyone wants to Jolan and Sangoma. I'm like, you guys are so hypocrite. Nina Nemarawa want to so.
Yeah.
Before when people criticize why and then now because say one common second fingers banana Sangoma. I'm like, it's okay, and it's a good thing because you've given hope to people labana calling but as in Pilo Gamnandi for Sangoma, or you can make Sangoma bako, appreciate and make it look cool. You've given hope to people, so
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, usually I wake you up at night. About 12, baby, I want to pray. Please hold the phone for me, baby. This, baby, that. Okay, ungithengele stand manje. Ukhathele ukungibambela phone. So usually I wake you up, ngifuna ukuphahla, but I don't want to do it alone.
Yeah.
I want to do it with you. Have you learned something during the uphahla and the praying sections and?
A lot, because you remember most of the times you always say, "Guti, I always pray if you're around the house or in." So go over nalontole Guti manje I've adapted, which I have to see how well prayer works on you, and I've seen how well it works for us as a family. So I've adapted a lot. So something isn't doing when it comes to spirituality and stuff. If of which if is fun, of which I've learned a lot. And then as I go to I mean, like I said, man, same reason why it's go to choose over from pendulum my clients earlier, and then I have to wake you up. I mean, yeah, getting now and then. I don't push you further, but you have to be more, or you have to work harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to be right.
That's what a lot of people don't know. They don't know that you are this big person behind scenes who's pushing me to do things. You know, like I get your busy phone calls. Sometimes you answer my calls for me, and now you have your own things to do, but you give yourself time, you know, how to sometimes handle such situations, waking up, answering all the phone calls, answering all the WhatsApps. They don't know Guti, you wake me up. They don't know Guti, you Guti, baby, don't do this, handle the situation like this. I think most people don't know that. I think they don't know.
I think it shouldn't be maybe good to know my good to Jolan and Sangoma. I think in generally you should be that power, or you should be that strength, maybe that pillar. Now push she has to do what she has to make pushing. One common relationship I think shouldn't be with the person and then I'm something for an or you shouldn't be that person or you're just there for the fun of a relationship. You're not there to build the person. I think you should leave the next person to be better, to be the better version of themselves. Okay. Like oh sorry kancane uyakhumulisa lo ngitheni lo kanongibuza ukuthi since sithi what have you learned or yini into uyakhumula sorry ithi ngimjabule uyakhumulisa lo ngitheni since sesizwana what have you learned from me, and then yinto osho ukuthi you're grateful for having me. You answer akho kube yini?
I've become a better person. I've reached my goals, because mina I would think and not do. So when you taught me to do things, because I would not implement them. I'll just think about it. I want to do this. I want to be this, you know. And you made me do it.
Yeah.
You pushed me to do it. And another thing. So, do you think Nedlisi level? Do you think Mazliso works for you? Do you think? Because I think you get a lot of that question.
A lot.
This Liso part, guys. I know he gets that a lot. But guys, man, kabanga ngamiyeka nje ngamdlisi like. Ngimiyeke nje. Ngamuthi chatha kancane. Like, how do you feel? Do you sometimes look at me like, lo ngathi ungidlisile lo?
No man, the love is genuine, and then no mabangathi ungidlisile, it's okay man. I love you, Miss Jim. I've always been saying that I love you.
You loved me before though.
Yeah, I've loved you before, man. So no mabangathi ungidlisile. It's not a bad thing, man.
It's a good thing.
Like, wow, why would I complain?
Oh, my baby says it's a good thing, you guys. Oh, really? So, do you think this is a good thing? Like, for couples to do it?
For me, it depends. I think maybe because man, there's so many bad spirits around us as humans, so many things. I think not for rumcholo. Maybe if it's for married people.
Oh yeah, to do it.
Yeah.
But then, how do you get married? So lately, do you think it works?
Yeah, it works.
There's still that hope.
Not the hope, man. There's still that So I think love is still there out there. It's just that we get intimidated by a lot of things as human, and then we get to forget the important part, which is love, that brings us together as humans. Like, we wouldn't be where we are as humans if it wasn't for love. Just that one by intimidators and turning, and then they get to diverge from intending. But there's hope, there's still genuine love out there.
Okay, guys, I just wanted him to be open about how does it feel dating me and the challenges, but he's saying he's adapted to having environment yet with a lot of people around, and he's been a very good partner. Yes, we fight.
Yeah, guys, like, we're not perfect. Don't think we perfection. Like, perfection,
but we solve it.
Yeah, there's no. Plus, when ngimbuza namhlanje ukuthi, baby, do you think ukuthi abantu ababa divorce kusuke kufika kanjani ukuthi kugcine divorce? Because no matter what we fighting, every time when we fight, I think that's when most of the times I remember with how much I feel about you, because it's so long. And then mostly go by another thing, which is, I don't want to lose this person, I love this person, so let me see solve. How do people get to reach his cut? He's into a divorce when there's love. That's why it's love that brings us together as humans. We fight a lot, guys. Like, we fight.
Yeah, we do.
It's at some point, but do you think it's because of your situation to fight? And we're like, no, it is not blaming the situation.
Yeah, we thought it's the pregnancy.
Innocent, it's just us. We need to deal with all those things. And I was like, oh yeah, baby, you know what? It's just that how much we groom each other to be better, like, in life. I think it's too perfect. Same mentality when it comes to how to go in life, how to conquer. Like, we want to be far in billions, so it's just not learn. And then I'm like, we too focused, Lana. And then the universe, God challenges us in training, like, which isn't there some of communication, which no, you don't have to communicate, guys. And we're like, nah, baby, maybe last single still in a communication. How do you fix communication? Okay, baby, as in, I won't be loud. I'll do my best to it every time. If we have an argument, we talk politely, and then any challenge, like, baby, okay, so cause us can't understand, and then the next day, because we love each other, baby, so how do we solve this? Every time when we talk, we have to know we're dealing with the problem, and then we need to come out with the conclusion. Because most of the times we must go right, and then I get my phone dropping. But now we've dealt in communication. There's no screaming when you have a problem. You just talk as normal people, and then see a conclusion which okay, then solve, and then we deal with that. No man, because most of the times I go blue the conclusion here to see but step by step, plus in communication pillar before we see a while. Man, just says a satiety, we just talk.
Yeah, before I used to being tanduk. I didn't have good communication skills, guys. Also
my approach
his approach was very bad, and my communication, like, my response. My response towards his approach, because he would pendula, he would just say it as it is, even if it's not right kuwe. He didn't really understand how does it feel. And then pendula nami, I'm high, very high nje ngikhuluma ngendlela yami, but I've learned to become and ngikhulume naye kahle, because remember ufike empilweni yami whereby I'm used ukuthi ngitshela amathwasa this, I'm used of being the upper person, I order things around and they are done ngale ndlela engifuna ngayo. Now it's different. I have to be submissive now, and I have to understand ukuthi this is my man, he deserves the respect. Instead of him giving up on me, he made me understand that no. This angsi thwasa lakho, angsi client lakho. I'm your man. And I also made him understand, because I don't like it when you talk to me like this and this and that. And now our fights are better.
I think I'm a fighter recently. When we first met, it was honeymoon.
Yeah, when we first met, it was honeymoon.
Midway relationship.
Yeah, but now we've learned to talk. Our best medication towards everything is communication and love.
Communication, love, and respect.
And respect and honesty.
Yeah, honesty.
Yeah, honesty. We would struggle to talk about past things that we think it might affect us, or
that a lot.
Yeah, but we learned to.
And then, most of the time maybe it's hard for guys to it helps when you're in a relationship, because most of the time I'm struggling with it's me, and I compromise a lot the other person attitude or it's nice when you're in a stage now when you have to admit to it's okay, I'm wrong, because most of the times you just conclude this into, let me say, when it comes to my business part, I'll conclude this into one, but now I have to go to share now, and then you open an opinion, and then after I'm like, I'm wrong, Lana, she's right. And before it was more on the color, more on the conclude. Yeah, so
it was
now
all about you.
Yeah,
so now it's us.
There's a different brain.
There's a third person.
Yeah, there's a second person.
That us. And the little one.
There's us, a scumbag, man. Yes.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Matter perfection, because like most of the times I think people in Tababula go today, they expect to be perfect. Like we know slow moving.
We're not perfect.
Yeah, we're not near perfection. Sorry, we're not near perfection. And I don't know if perfection, I don't think which exists. With this something is perfection, because your flaws make you to be the better person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get to learn from my mistakes.
So you enjoy being with me.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, baby.
I don't know.
Just saying. Baby. Yo. Kabang.
Look at
the car. We need event, guys. Look at the car. Guys, I just love how he's a hustler of his own life and dreams that he
No,
has.
baby.
He trained me to be this hard person and hustling and then
yes,
what?
Guys, we're talking since and then she told me she learned how to be a hard worker. She learned if you have something in mind, you have to implement it in it. And then after I'm paying it, I think I grew a monster because you.
Guys.
You.
I'm even tired now.
The situation I'm limited. The way she works hard, Lucy.
I try.
She works hard, man. And what impresses me, Gucci, just because she's female or she's a woman, she doesn't have to work that hard. She always has something new, like, she tells me, like, monthly, weekly, Gucci, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do that. And I'm like, I want to crew me monster, of which is good, man. I mean, she's my baby after all.
Yeah, guys. He has done a lot for me, mentoring me, and going Kench. He left me with my imperfections. He left me with people talking, saying I'm a witch, but he left me still. So I'm really grateful. I'm really, really grateful. I pray that may God continue to keep this relationship strong, and I just pray and phahla ukuthi amadlozi asiqinise sibe strong. What?
No, I want them to
so that we can be this big family that our kids will look up to. Yeah, that our kids would look up to.
Yeah, like me. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, I'm very happy the way he's been handling himself, the way he's been handling Intozam Zamadlos, the way he's been so supportive, even though he didn't understand anything about ancestors. Yeah. I don't have any questions for you. I think I'm pendulum. And guys, I'm a bit crazy, man. Like, but he loves me still. Yes, like, and do this weird things. But I think he's more crazy, and he's just calm but crazy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you agree?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, nyana. So he's just calm but crazy. So thank you guys for all the support, and yeah, remember, pusha, phahla, and pray.
Happy bisono yakho.
Yeah.
Pressa pusha panda yakho.
Pusha,
phahla, and pray.
Yeah, pusha, phahla, and pray until something happens.
Story for another day.
Yeah, that's a story for another day. So pusha, phahla, pray until something happens.
Yeah, baby, every time we want to hashtag pusha, phahla, pray.
Thank you guys, love you. Pusha, phahla, pray. Yeah. Amen.